This is RE News. For the headlines, causes in downfall in Rome. Other name of plague called Black Death. Species name of the flea that causes the Black Death. What neocrisis means. Technology that equally does the same job today but in the staggering quantity. Difference between geocentric mode and heliocentric mode. Comparing today's method with Vesalius and Harvey's method and how their work is important in the advancement of medicine. For the first headline, here is Mr. Alonso for the details.
Everyone, and thank you, Ms. Solamilio. I am Arthur Alonso, here to talk about the downfall of Rome. I'll give you 5 reasons for the downfall of Rome. Economic troubles and over-reliance on slave labor.
We can observe that another factor for their downfall was over-reliance on slave labor, which triggered a financial crisis.
Government corruption and political instability.
Next would be government corruption. Civil war thrust the empire into chaos, and more than 20 men took the throne in a span of 75 years, usually after the murder of their predecessors.
Weakening of the Roman legions.
Last reason is the weakening of their military power. They were unable to recruit enough soldiers, which led them to hire foreign mercenaries to add to their army.
Overexpansion and military overspending.
Next picture will show you the land that they had conquered. It stretched from the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the Euphrates River in the Middle East. We know how hard it is to govern a vast territory, right? The empire faced an administrative and logistical nightmare.
And the last one would be invasions by barbarian tribes.
Here in these first pictures, you can see an invasion in Rome. They suffered many threats like the Germanic tribes and Goths. Most importantly, suffered great number of casualties.
That would be all. Thank you. Now back to you, Ms. Solamilio.
Thank you, Mr. Alonso. For the second headline, here is Ms. Giliasol for the details.
Thank you, Ms. Janice. Bubonic plague is the other name for Black Death. Yersinia pestis is the species name of the flea that causes the bubonic plague or the Black Death. Necrosis is the death of body tissues, which occurs when too little blood flows to the tissues. It is from injury, radiation, or maybe in chemical. This has been Kaliasol reporting. Back to you, Janice.
Thank you, Ms. Liasol. For the third headline, here is Ms. Dimagnao for the update.
Good day, Ms. Solamilio. To answer your question, printing press in Renaissance period produces copies of literary works such as books in order to provide information and knowledge. But today, in our modern world, we use technologies such as smartphones, iPads, and laptops that are or can be easily connected to the internet. These technologies provide staggering quantity of digital media that enables a person to read, write, and store data in a faster way. It equally does the same job of printing press, but in a more advanced technique because such techniques or such technologies are easier to employ and are easily found everywhere. These technologies are more known in our today's generation. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Ms. Dimagnao. For the fourth update, here is Mr. Alonso for the details.
Hey people, I'm back. Now I'm going to tell you about the difference between heliocentric and the geocentric model.
On the left, you can see a model of the geocentric theory. In the geocentric model, the Earth is considered as the center of the universe, and the celestial bodies move around the Earth. On the right side, on the other hand, you can observe the model of the heliocentric theory. The Sun is considered as the center of the universe, and the celestial bodies orbit the Sun.
Thank you, Mr. Alonzo. The advancement of technology nowadays become more beneficial in studying human anatomy.
Instead of textbook, students from University of Buckingham use digital instrument to study human body. In Visalis and Harvey's time, getting a dead body is very hard, but today, there are lots of donors who let their body to be examined. But Visalis and Harvey's work become a big part in the advancement of medicine since they give students more detailed knowledge and encourage to investigate critically human body.
Republic advocate of sad and reliable news, and your voice towards truth and information. This is RA News.